Guys, I sat here with you 2 years ago for Civil War.
That's right.
And I remember telling you how excited I was for Infinity War. And here we are 2 years later, and I'm still excited because I still haven't seen the film.
Yeah.
But it must be a relief for you that it is finally coming because people have been talking about it for so long.
Well, without question, I think that part of what's fun about directing movies for Marvel is this, this massive global audience with this incredible passion for the stories. And this is our favorite part of it is it's a lot of hard work to make these movies, and now we're at the point where we get to share it with the world and incite a conversation and hopefully appease fans.
Do you remember what life was like before Marvel?
That's a great question.
Certainly.
It's been a while.
Not very different than it is now,
Yeah.
other than the fact that we have to talk a lot more.
Our kids were younger.
Okay.
But no, it's been a great experience. I mean, we really value the quality of life and the quality of who we're working with.
Yeah.
As much as we value the quality of the storytelling. If we don't have those two in concert, we're not interested in working on the project. It's the reason we've done 4 movies with Marvel. They're incredible people, and clearly really know how to make movies.
Absolutely. Obviously, the big thing is that you have to keep the secret once you've seen it. Have you guys always been good at keeping secrets? Because I feel you've got an unfair advantage in that you've always had each other.
Yeah. But that is why I think we might be good at
Joe's
keeping
much better at keeping secrets than I am.
I think it's important. Look, we're comic book fans. I still have my comic book collection in my closet. When we were kids and teens, we were the first ones in line at a midnight showing of a cool movie. Yeah. So we grew up in this life, and I think we appreciate it, and we understand it. This is the ending, and people have spent 10 years of their lives investing in this emotionally, with all their passion and their time and their energy and their effort and their conversations online. The last thing we want is for someone to spoil the ending for them before they have an opportunity to see it. It would be a travesty. So we went through great pains to make sure that very few people alive know the actual story of this movie.
Well, do you have to be a Phase 4 director to have seen it then? Because I know James Gunn said that he's seen it.
Yes, we did allow James, John Watts, and Ryan Coogler to see the movie up to this point. So, yes, you have to be working on a film that this will be affecting your storytelling moving forward.
We've also kept in close contact with Peyton over
That's right.
as well. Yeah.
Peyton and Taika.
Yeah.
Taika was shooting at the same time we were, so it was very important for us to stay in communication with him because he was retoning the entire Thor universe. So we needed to know what direction he was going in.
Well, do you think if we hadn't had Guardians and the comedy, do you think that this film would have the same tone that it does now?
Oh, I think so for sure. I mean, because the Tony Stark and Stephen Strange meeting each other was never going to be a serious affair.
That's true.
They're 2 witty egoists, who are going to one up each other. You have Peter Parker in the film, who's going to bring a comedic tone to everything he does because he's got a child's point of view about life. So, it was our intention early on that the characters who bring comedy to the movie because that's who they are, and we're mixing different tones. That's part of what's exciting. I will say that when Thanos shows up on screen, it's a very different movie. So, expect a mix of tones and be prepared for an intense experience.
And I know you've said that there are no egos on set, despite having this incredible A-list cast.
No.
But was anyone who really surprised you that you hadn't worked with before on the last films who, in a nice way, was like, oh, they're not at all how I expected them to be?
What's interesting is that I would say Karen Gillan is the opposite of Nebula.
Which is amazing,
one of the sweetest, nicest, and most intelligent, warm human beings you could possibly be around. And she plays this psychotic robot character. So it's
so impressive when you meet her personally and you realize the sense of control and discipline and that she brings to the character. It's just wow, it's very impressive. Yeah.
Well, you are changing the MCU forever. Don't let the power go to your head, guys. But it is, and I'm sure you won't, because I met you guys before and you are lovely.
We serve the MCU.
and you do it so well. I cannot wait to see this film. Thank you so much.
All right, thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Great questions.
Nice to
Thank
see
you.
you
Yeah, that was really lovely
Great to
interview.
see you,
Thank you
yeah.
very much.
Who wants to look, simple when you can look stunning?
I'm really sorry, we're very drunk, but we don't give a
Hey, girl! No, she ain't hear me. She ain't hear me.
Can you sing? I'm